Is it true that you have over $10,000? That's what Lily, my son's wife, who hardly ever shows up at our house, said. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was being asked, but Lily clarified it was about the funds for my old age. Yes, I have $300,000 all in the safe. I answered casually, but I had a bad feeling about this. As expected, trouble arose. My name is Emily, a 73-year-old housewife. My husband passed away 5 years ago, and all 3 of my children are now independent. My eldest daughter, Natalie, and my second son, Derek, and his wife live in another state and only come home for occasions like Christmas. My eldest son, Alex, and his wife built a house near mine and live there. I lead a solitary life, but I'm not in need thanks to my husband's pension, life insurance, and the retirement funds I have saved over the years. Alex and Lily have been married for 12 years. Alex, who is more laid back than most, chose an older wife. Her parents are both high school teachers, and I heard Lily was raised strictly. Our family was more laissez-faire, and our children grew up freely. I worried that the different family backgrounds might cause conflicts, but they seem to live together amicably without quarrels. The only regret is that they haven't had children yet. I have never brought up such a topic with Lily, as children are a blessing. If they can't have them, then it can be helped. That's what I think. One day, a neighbor told me something unbelievable. Olivia, who lives nearby, said, "You shouldn't blame your son's wife for not having grandchildren." I was shocked. I had never mentioned such a thing to Lily. I immediately corrected Olivia. I explained that I never said anything like that to Lily. Olivia replied, "I thought so. You're not that kind of person." And the misunderstanding was cleared up quickly. Apparently, Lily had been talking about such matters while chatting with the young wives in the neighborhood. Olivia, who has known me for a long time, thought it was strange and decided to tell me before any bad rumors spread. "Thank you. I'm sorry for the unpleasant thoughts you had." I apologized to Olivia, feeling sorry. Additionally, I asked her to let me know immediately if she hears any strange rumors again. Alex and Lily's house is just a 5-minute walk away. I didn't want bad rumors spreading in such close proximity. Ideally, I would confront Lily directly about why she said such things, but it's complicated. It was just after Alex and Lily got married. Alex liked having fried eggs on toast for breakfast, and the yolk should be broken and fried. When I mentioned this to Lily, her face changed. "Do I have to be ordered around for every little thing? From now on, I'll do it my way." She yelled at me, her face red with anger, and I was truly surprised. I hadn't expected such an overreaction and was at a loss for words. From this incident, I realized Lily doesn't take well to opinions and has a bit of paranoia. Any casual comment from me could anger Lily. Confronting her about the rumors would likely lead nowhere. Lily would probably say, "I know you think so, even if you don't say it," and insist on her viewpoint. Any discussion would be futile. I sighed, imagining that such incidents might continue in the future. It's been 12 years since Alex and Lily got married, but Lily has never visited my house alone. She always comes with Alex. I wish she would visit more often since we live so close by. It would make me feel less lonely. Despite living nearby, I still feel a distance, and that hasn't changed. When I mentioned this to Alex, she feels nervous. I think that's a lie, he said. Lily, who continues to keep a distance from me, should have seemed odd when she visited alone for the first time. It was around mid-January, I think. "Hello, mother-in-law. I brought the cream puffs we talked about at Christmas." Lily handed over a gift with a smile. This year's Christmas had my children and their families, who live in different states, visiting my home. Derek and his wife have 2 children, and Natalie has 3. It was a lively Christmas surrounded by 5 grandchildren. I remember Lily enjoying her time with Derek's wife and daughter. That's when the delicious cream puffs became a topic of conversation. I was told it was from a nearby shop, but I had no idea. "Just bring some next time, Lily," I said casually, not expecting her to actually bring them alone. Perhaps a Christmas gathering with the family turned out to be a blessing. It was a welcome change for me. Thank you. I have been looking forward to this, I said, inviting Lily into the living room. It still felt like she was a guest, but I hoped that would change and she would become part of the family. Since Lily made the effort to come, I thought I should make an effort too. I put the cream puffs on a plate and made some slightly expensive tea that Derek's wife had brought as a gift. The pleasant aroma of tea filled the living room. Thank you. I wanted to come earlier, but... Lily said, taking a sip of her tea, and smiled gently. Delicious. It was the first time we spent such a calm moment together, and I found myself getting nervous. We chatted about trivial things like Alex's recent work and a TV drama nearing its finale for about an hour. By the way, Natalie mentioned something. Lily changed the topic. Oh, did that girl say something odd? Since my husband passed away, Natalie has been my confidante. Ideally, I should consult Alex and Lily who live nearby, but it's not that simple. I felt a bit guilty towards Lily. Sensing my discomfort, Lily smiled at me. Do you really have over $10,000? I had no idea what she was referring to. What do you mean? I generally didn't understand and asked Lily. She laughed. Oh, come on. But her smile seemed off. Her eyes not laughing. I felt a chill when I noticed this. It's about your retirement funds. Nellie said you have them saved up. Now I understood. It was something Natalie would bring up. Oh, the retirement funds. Yes, thanks to my late husband, I have $300,000 in the safe. He always disliked banks, so he left instructions in his will to keep the retirement funds in the home safe. The children knew about this, so I had no intention of hiding it. Lily seemed surprised by the moment. $300,000? My husband disliked banks, so he bought a safe to keep our retirement funds there. Oh, but this is a secret from others. It's scary, you know. I warned Lily just in case. Lily replied, Of course, I understand, but she didn't seem to be listening properly. It seems she just wanted to confirm this as she didn't talk much afterward and left early. I called Natalie to check how much she had told Lily about the retirement funds. Natalie said she spoke about it lightly during Christmas. It appeared she even mentioned the location of the safe. You shouldn't speak so lightly about everything. I scolded Natalie lightly, and she said it was Lily who asked about the retirement funds. Natalie thought Lily was anxious about taking care of me in my old age, so she tried to alleviate that worry by mentioning that there was enough saved for retirement. After hanging up with Natalie, I felt uneasy. A few days later, Alex and Lily visited my house together.
Mom, your birthday is coming up, right? This is from Lily and me, a gift. It's a voucher for a luxury hotel.
Alex said, handing me an envelope from a travel agency. Inside were plane tickets and a hotel voucher. Moreover, it was a luxury hotel I had always wanted to visit. Really? I was surprised and exclaimed at the unexpected gift. I had been overlooked on birthdays and Mother's Days in the past, so I assumed this birthday would be no different. I was genuinely happy and repeatedly thanked Alex and Lily.
Lily suggested we give you this present,
Alex told me with a smile. Surprised that it was Lily's idea, I involuntarily looked at her. Please enjoy it, Lily said, noticing my gaze and smiling. But again, I noticed her eyes weren't smiling. Despite the joy of receiving an unexpected gift, I felt a sense of dread. On the day of the trip, Alex drove me to the airport. It had been so long since I had traveled alone, I was unnecessarily excited. Alex promised to pick me up from the airport on my return. What about Lily? She's usually with you on her days off. Lily, who was always close to Alex on holidays, was not there, which felt strange, so I casually asked. Alex told me Lily had gone back to her parents' house since this morning. She sometimes goes back and stays overnight. It was the first time I heard this and was a bit surprised, but assumed she was worried about her elderly parents.
Recently, she's been staying over more often. I'm worried if her parents are unwell, but Lily says it's fine. I'm planning to visit them soon,
Alex said while driving. Having frequent overnight stays at her parents' house must be concerning. I see. I'll buy some gifts for her parents and visit them with you. Alex nodded happily at my suggestion. The luxury hotel Alex and Lily arranged for me was truly wonderful, and I spent 2 extraordinary days there. I bought gifts for Alex, Lily, Lily's parents, and the neighbors for my return. Just before my flight, my mobile phone rang. Checking the screen, I saw it was Alex. Worried something had happened during my absence, I hurried to a spot where I could use my phone. I redialed as the call didn't connect. It must be urgent or important for him to call like this, I thought, feeling anxious. What's wrong? Did something happen? I was out of breath from hurrying. Alex also sounded breathless on the other end. Lily has... He kept repeating with a trembling voice, unable to continue. Calm down. What happened? I urged, despite feeling anxious myself. Hearing my voice seemed to calm Alex down.
Lily left a letter of estrangement and left,
Alex said. I almost collapsed in shock. A letter of estrangement? Not a divorce petition? Seemed odd. I told Alex we would talk more once I got home and hung up. As I sat back down, I realized my anxiety was about this. I decided to conserve my energy as much as possible. In the car, Alex picked me up from the airport and I asked him for details. Not a divorce petition, but a letter of estrangement? Alex confirmed it was a letter of estrangement. It stated she would cut all ties with Alex's family in the future. There was no divorce petition included, so they were still legally married. Alex hadn't been able to contact Lily since the day I left for the trip. He thought she might be relaxing at her parents' house. He noticed something was off before calling me. Alex had decided to air out my house before my return, thinking I wouldn't like a stale atmosphere. He found the door unlocked. When he tried to open it, nothing seemed amiss inside. He thought I had forgotten to lock it and was airing the house when he found the letter of estrangement in the living room. Huh? Why was it in my living room? Does that mean someone entered my house while I was away? At my exclamation, Alex nodded apologetically. 2 keys to my house were kept at Alex's place. Being elderly, I wanted to be prepared for any situation. Alex always carried one, and the other was apparently kept at Alex and Lily's house. Lily must have used that key to enter my house. I understand. It must be that, I murmured as the car arrived at my house. Before unloading the luggage, I hurried inside and ran to a specific place. It was my and my late husband's bedroom. There, a safe containing my retirement funds was kept. Alex seemed to have a faint idea of what had happened by my actions. When I opened the bedroom door, the room was ransacked as if someone had been searching for something. The safe was not in an obvious spot. It must have been searched for in a hurry. I had hidden the safe in the back of the closet, just as I thought. I said, pointing towards the open closet door. Alex peered in and exclaimed in shock,
It's gone.
The safe with $300,000 for my retirement was missing. Alex's face turned pale.
Mom, the police. We need to call the police.
As Alex hurried to report the incident, I stopped him. It's all right. Alex looked puzzled. Just as I was about to reveal the truth, my mobile phone began to ring. Lily's name appeared on the screen. Alex and I exchanged glances and quietly pressed the speaker button. Hello, Lily? I spoke softly, but Lily interrupted me in a rush. About the money? Her voice was trembling as if she was hiding from someone. The money in the safe? I had a bad feeling, so I switched it with toy money. I never imagined this would happen. I sighed. After talking about the retirement funds and receiving the travel tickets, my unease turned into conviction. Before leaving, I wrapped all the money from the safe in a towel, hid it in the attic, and filled the safe with toy bills. If the money was the target, they would strike while I was away. My prediction was correct. That money is essential for me. Help me. Toy money, that's awful. You tricked me. I was speechless at Lily's words. To complain about being deceived after stealing an entire safe was audacious. That's enough. Consider the safe as a severance gift. You have given me a formal letter of estrangement, so we are strangers now, right? This is what you wanted. I said flatly to Lily. In the background, multiple male voices could be heard, like Lily's debtors. When Lily took the safe and opened it finding only toy bills, it was natural for them to be furious. Aggressive voices yelled, "Don't play us for fools, and do you even intend to repay?" Lily seemed to have borrowed from unsavory characters. I asked Lily for her current location and then hung up. Next, I called Lily's parents to inform them their daughter was apparently caught by debt collectors and needed to be picked up. I mentioned that Lily had presented me with a letter of estrangement. An hour later, Lily, brought by her parents, was in front of me apologizing. She had left the safe at the debt collector's office. Lily had been crying, her mascara smeared, making her eyes look black.
"Why did you do this?"
Alex asked, trying to contain his anger, and Lily glared at him. "It's because you don't earn enough. My friends go abroad and have expensive lunches, but what about me? This happened because of your low income." Lily started berating Alex without a hint of remorse. Alex's salary as a civil servant was not shockingly low. Alex's salary wasn't lavish enough for a life of luxury. Lily, who had flashy friends since her student days, borrowed money to keep up appearances, wearing luxury brands, and joining expensive lunches. Knowing my retirement funds were at my house, she probably thought she could pay off all her debts.
"We can't afford luxuries, but living modestly should be sufficient,"
Alex said with a troubled look. Lily laughed off his words. "So what? A modest life? More like a poor life, right? Are you trying to sound wise? A son raised by frugal parents grows up to be even more stingy. What a pathetic way to live." Lily's contemptuous attitude embarrassed her parents, who were clearly troubled by their daughter's appalling statements. "Lily, you might find our way of living pathetic, but to me, being chased by debt collectors is far more disgraceful." Her parents, as if they had done something terribly wrong,
"I'm sorry,"
kept apologizing to me. I was flustered as I didn't want them to apologize. "Please, stop. Your parents have done nothing wrong," I said, taking their hands. Lily's parents kept repeating their regrets about their parenting.
"Anyway, I've accepted your letter of estrangement. Could you sign the divorce papers? Don't tell me you've been borrowing money under my name. Those debts you accumulated using your status as a civil servant's wife. You'll have to repay them yourself."
Alex said this and handed Lily a business card of a lawyer.
"All further discussions will go through this lawyer."
I explained. Lily showed no signs of remorse, pouting and looking away, a grown woman acting like a child. Lily, who seemed like a perfectionist and responsible, turned out to be quite immature. The divorce proceedings facilitated by the lawyer were eventually initiated. Despite leaving a letter of estrangement, Lily strangely refused to consent to the divorce at first, probably having used Alex's name as a guarantor for her debts. Her only source of income was Alex's salary, as she was a housewife. Fearing a future of repaying debts alone, she might not have wanted to let go of Alex, her financial lifeline. Alex, determined, went through the divorce mediation and won the divorce. Lily's total debts were around $80,000. Her parents refused to pay off her debts, urging her to repay them and learn from her mistakes. Unaware of her parents' feelings, Lily angrily left her house and disappeared for a while. 6 months later, she appeared at her parents' door in a disheveled state, deeply apologizing. Currently, she's mentally unwell and shut in at her parents' house. I heard from neighborhood rumors that her paranoia is causing trouble. I'm living with Alex again. Derek and his wife have expressed interest in building a new house on my property. Suddenly, life has become busier, a bit unsettling, but much more enjoyable than being alone. I thought a retirement filled only with money would be lonely, so this change is a welcome one. Despite everything, the retirement funds are securely stored in a new safe Alex bought.